Hello. Who do we got hanging out already? At least one person. Welcome to the Coach's Corner. Should be number 15 or 16. I don't even know. I've lost track as to what's happening. But how are you today? Put in chat how things are going. That's you, Spider. What's up? What is good? What is good? Man, I did not realize. I usually like check my Discords and stuff before I start streaming. I did not realize I had so many messages. Holy Toledo. Oh boy. Here we go. So we've got a lot of news today. Nice. Got Destiny doing dishes. That does not sound fun. Gentle Giant. Is that's your Discord username? Right? Am I making that up? I think so. Let's go. Today, what is today? Today is Thursday. It's been an incredibly busy week. I've had several people come to me and say, "Man, you look stressed today." I'm like, "I feel stressed today." So today is a stress day, but that's okay. That is fine. It's just now is the phase. We've got actually last time we didn't talk a whole lot. Uh, I got feedback saying I talked too much, and then now I got feedback I didn't talk enough. So that's great. It's all good. Navigating navigating the space of figuring it out. But yeah, I've had a lot of really good things happening lately. It's been a really, really productive week. It's been incredibly busy here. So things have been very well. I've had several people from around campus ask me questions, and it's interesting. The word is getting out. Let's put it that way. The word is getting out that ECU Tiger Esports is like hopping, and people are very happy about it. So I'm happy about it. And so when I say that, I mean like the president today stopped me and said, "Hey, I've heard you guys had a really good turnout for tryouts, and you're doing great starting out the season. So even the word is getting up that we're doing good. So I'm happy about that. What do I mean? So last year we had a players meeting to kick off the season. It was it's the first meeting where I go over kind of some rules, some expectations. We get the season started, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of like, think of it like the first day of your class when you're going over like the syllabus and stuff. It's like that. Um, and last year when we did it, we had 7 people. I had 7 students show up, which I was like ecstatic because people showed up. Like it was a victory that I wasn't alone. And then so last night I had the players meeting and we had 41 students show up to this, and I was expecting around 30, to be honest. And I said that to some of the captains and I said it to my team. I was like, I'm pretty confident we'll have probably around 35, which is still really good. Like, that's still an incredible number to have of people there. But it was 41. And so it was a really good crowd, and the meeting went really fine. I'm like super critical of myself. So I'm dissecting every little thing I said and every little thing that was done and where I stood, and like all of that crap is what's keeping me up at night. But yeah, I think overall it went well. The feedback I got from most people was that it was good and very informative, and they're happy to be here. So really cool stuff. Spider, you were there, so you were definitely present for that meeting, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm happy to get it started, and it's going the right direction. But 41, we had 41 people show up. We have, and I figured as the week progresses, we'll kind of shake off some of the some students, some people who may have kind of been in and not all the way into it, or maybe now they're realizing, oh God, I have a practice schedule. Oh God, I have like actual matches that are going to be happening within 3 weeks. Like once the reality of what they're signing up for sits in, sometimes people will leave, but that's okay. That's totally fine. But yeah, we will be fielding a varsity Overwatch for the first time ever. We'll have a junior varsity Overwatch team. We will have a very packed League of Legends team that has 10 people, so not enough for a JV team, but we're like right there. It's really close. So we'll have League of Legends will be another one that's huge. We are definitely doing Fortnite again. So we'll have Fortnite that we'll be competing in. We'll also be competing in Super Smash Brothers for the first time. So that's a brand new title for us to run Super Smash Brothers, and then we will also carry Street Fighter 6 again. Um, Tekken is one that we've had people talk about, so I don't know if we're going to be in Tekken or not, but we shall see if that's going to be a thing or not. So Yeah, it's we're set up. I mean, we've got it going on. We've got quite a bit of things happening. So it's been a really good week, really busy. I think the reason my stress is so high is having to deal with all the students' information, the roster files, making sure the rosters are set up. Eligibility is now a big problem where I have to check every student to make sure they're eligible to participate, which is a daunting task as it is. And then the scholarships, distributing who gets scholarships. And that's a tough position to be in when you're having to decide where that money goes and who gets it. Like that's the tough. So that's the reason my stress is here, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I've had times in my career where I have been incredibly stressed, and it was not for fun things or not for things that were enjoyable, and it was stress for not worthwhile ventures. And I think this is good stress. It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have where we have really great people that I really want to keep around and really want to recognize. Like that's amazing. So I can't ask for a better situation, which you all are part of that. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who was there. Thank you to everybody that was participating in that. Let me do like one thing. So what are we playing today? We're playing Street Fighter 6 today. I will be playing all of the games that our teams compete in. So that's my goal, is to just rotate through the games that we're competing in to, one, drive some interest. I want to see some more people get interested, but also just to educate a bit about the games that we're playing and talk about them, more from a teaching perspective. I know there's a lot of parents that watch this. And the reason I know that is because they email me afterwards and are like, hey, that was great. Or I'm glad that you talked about that. And so the parents are also very involved. So if you're a new student coming in, this is a great stream to introduce your parent to, or whoever your family member is, or any friends. Like, this is a great place to introduce them to that, because they will start to hear from me, why we're doing this. Like, what's the purpose of this? Like, what's the point of all of this? And it really helps people who are not in esports connect with it. And it's kind of my pleasure to be able to sit here and do that. So I'm trying to think. Let's see. I had one other news item to cover. One other news item. So I see Zach and Spider. You both were at the meeting yesterday. Tell us in chat what you thought. If it was trash or whatever, what you got out of it. If it was a bunch of hot garbage. Let us know what you think. V good. Nice. Zach. Be good. I saw you a second ago. Where'd you go? You were in here and then left. It's yeah. There's a lot. That is a good point. There was a lot of people, and so there was a lot of questions. It feels like being interrogated sometimes. Like, students will come to me and like start asking question after question, and I'm like, this is an interrogation. Like, I'm being interrogated. Man, I'm doing my bestest. Awesome. What's the other news? Okay, sweet. Yeah, Zach is our lab manager. So yeah, awesome. Thank you. What was the other news? Okay, other news is really cool. So there are one of the parts of this that I really have been trying to plug into is the high school scene. I really want to engage our local high schools. I really want to incorporate them into what we're doing and be a resource for the high schools to help. And I've shared our vision for esports here is to grow esports in Oklahoma. I don't care if it's at OU. I don't care if it's at ECU, wherever it is. It could be at Bing High School, or it could be in Wetumpka. Like, I don't care where it is. My goal is to grow esports in Oklahoma. And part of that is really partnering with the high schools. Some of the things that I've been really focused on is engaging the leaders that are running the leagues that the high schools participate in. So there are two major leagues that high schools compete in. And honestly, they're just two different leagues. They're run by different people. They have different structures. They're just, and we could do a whole deep dive as to why they're separated out. But the good news is, like, I've been trying to connect with both of them to help in whatever ways we can. And one of the ways we can help is by hosting their events. So today I finalized us actually hosting what's called OESL, Oklahoma Esport League. They are one of the top largest esports groups for high school in Oklahoma. So again, they're the competing. There's two big brothers out there, and they're one of them. So it's really cool that we've gotten one of them to commit already to come. So November the 2nd is a Saturday. We'll be hosting the OESL regional qualifier. So if you've done any traditional sports, the way it normally works is you go to a regional qualifier, you play on the qualifier, and then whoever wins or places gets to go to the next level. That's the way most sports work, and that's the way esports is working in the high school level. So we will be hosting, I believe it's 12 high schools that will be bringing their esports teams here, and with the intention of earning a spot into their state competition. So you can imagine, like, the competition level at this stage is pretty significant. These students have been already playing for several months now. They are in it, and they're trying to win a spot to state. So it's a big deal, and it's very competitive. So it's a great opportunity for us as a campus to facilitate that, to help support that. And how we do that is honestly just the space. We have space. We have the labs. We have us. Like, that's a huge asset, and I want to make that readily available to them. So, and it's great visibility for the campus. There is a statistic out there that if a high school student visits a campus, they are 4 times more likely to choose that campus as where they go to school, just if they visited, if they've gone to that school. And if they've not gone to that school, it's the opposite. It's like significantly less chance of them selecting that university, which makes sense, right? Like, I'm not going to go to school somewhere for 4 years I've never been. That doesn't make sense. But most people will go somewhere they've been. So it also helps with recruiting by bringing students to campus. So it's a win-win-win all the way around, and it's a really, really good thing. And so we're in talks of that. We're finalizing that. We're getting all the arrangements set up for it, but that's going to be a community event. So, you are welcome to come to that. You're welcome to come hang out, see what that looks like, and then potentially help. We will need support. There will be some help that I need to get this done. So I will definitely be reaching out. But 2 really good things this week. Had a great players meeting, had teams getting formed. We're getting registered for the seasons, and we're now on the hook for a high school regional qualifier happening in November. So things are good. Things are looking really good. Just very busy. I can now say, somebody asked me today, how are things going? I said, unbelievably busy. Like, that's the stretch. I'm in the stage right now where, like, I wake up and I immediately get on my email and start doing work, like right when I wake up, because I know when I get here, I'm going to be booked. Like, even if I have something planned to do now, someone's going to pull me aside. I'm going to get asked questions, which is great. Like, it's one of those things that a lot of people complain about. I love it. Like, I love getting asked. Somebody was like asking me earlier about a clear bag policy. Well, I don't know, but I love it. I love being helpful. Okay, so those are our news items for today. Talking about the success of the week, talking about what's coming up. Right now, we're in the phase of getting everything registered. So we'll have a defined set schedule that will be ready by the end of the week. So if you're like, when are you guys going to play? That's coming. That'll be coming by the end of the week. So just be prepared for that. All right. What are we playing today? We're playing Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. I just got this game. Just got it. So we'll see how it goes. Cole, the captain of the close combat team, is going to be here. So he'll be hanging out about 2. He said he has a class until about 2 o'clock. So we will actually be hanging out with Cole Geyser today. Oh my goodness, that is so loud. Hang on. Oof. My ears got blasted, so I can only imagine how that sounded for you. We're compiling shaders. What is Street Fighter 6? Street Fighter 6 is a fighting game. It's one of the oldest fighting games out there. Maybe while it's compiling shaders, we'll look that up. What is the oldest fighting game? I don't think it's... It's a good question. Someone in chat look that up. What's the oldest fighting game that exists? And would you classify Pong as a fighting game? There's Coda hanging out. Our labs are very busy now too, which is great to see. I love seeing people come in and out of the labs, and it's to where I'm getting complaints that students are like, well, I normally sit here. I'm like, okay, we'll sit somewhere else. Like, it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have where we have too many people and not enough seats. That's a good problem to have. Sega's heavyweight champ is the first. Thank you, Destiny, for the assist there. You said Sega's heavyweight 1976. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Look at this. Wow. That is amazing. Look at that. That looks terrifying. Okay. That looks absolutely terrifying. This guy's face is like, oh my gosh. Woo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Woo wee. That is something else. Goodness. That is some kind of something else. Man, this sure is taking a long time to compile shaders. Probably doesn't help that I'm doing other things in the background. Zach, main set downside not having specific seating, people changing DPI. I know. There's negatives to it. There are. Hey, there you go. You're the lab manager. Maybe you can help me figure out that. Maybe it's we have a different mouse that or different software. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to fix that. I'm not sure how that would work. If everyone had their own profile, maybe. That's an idea. Who knows? We do. We have the Logitech G Hub. But if someone changes those settings, you'd have to make sure as a habit to get in there and change it. And that's kind of, I think, the right thing is for everyone to develop a habit of when they sit down at a computer to go through setup. It's like a pregame warm-up. That's probably the right solution to that because it's going to be an ongoing issue. It's not like that's going to get fixed. We have, and I said this in our players meeting, we have 47 students who are eligible to participate in esports. Now, not all 47 of those will end up playing, but we have 22 computers. Or sorry, yeah, we have 22 computers. So if everyone decided to show up to play, we wouldn't have enough computers, which is a good problem to have, but it is a problem. So there will be sharing, lots of it, and that's just that's part of the growth, part of the growth and the pain behind all of this. It's a good point. Yeah. So Zach's talking in chat about when we go compete in another school, their setups are going to be totally different than what we have. So that pregame warm up, pregame routine, making sure your monitor, and this is again just something that as a varsity program we'll have to develop like what that looks like. But yeah, setting the screen resolution, making sure that the screen height is correct for you. For me even, I get really, if my arms are not level with the table, it hurts my back really bad just because that's a really bad posture. So I am big about that. So even everybody has their preferences on what they want, but being able to step up to a public station, plug in and play and compete at a high level, that's what you want. A good example of that is the NBA. And there's a team in the NBA, the Denver Nuggets, and everyone talks about when they go and play at Denver, the elevation is significantly higher. And so players, with the oxygen, that's important. And when you're playing high intensity sports, that can make a big difference. So there is something to having home court advantage because you're used to that area, you're used to that region, you're familiar with that space. And that does give the team an advantage. So Southeastern is coming to play us. They're going to be visiting. So they're at an immediate disadvantage because they have to use our stuff. Not that our stuff is any better or worse than theirs. It's just different. It's just a different setup than what they had. And it might be better than what they had. It might be worse. It might be just a preference thing, but that happens. And that's part of it. So the right move is to make a habit of pregame warm up, of getting yourself set up, making sure everything is set up the way you want it before you begin playing. And every sport has that. It's, if you watch golf, there's, oh man, what do they call it with golf? It is called, and don't take this the wrong way. I'm going to just switch over to this just for a second. So it's actually referred to as the golf waggle. Waggle. W-A-G-G-L-E. Waggle. See if I can find a video of it for you just so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I think this guy does an okay job. I'm just watching him for like 2 seconds to see. Trying to see if he does it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just share this just for a second. Well, this is still loading. Man, those shaders are taking an awful long time. That's kind of wild. So golfers, when they set up to the ball, they'll sit there, and sometimes it's outrageous. Like you'll see them sitting there for like 10 minutes, but they'll sit and do this kind of routine, and they'll sit and just kind of go back and forth like this. Every golfer does it different, but they'll have some routine as to when they step up to the ball before they hit it. And it's consistent. So with sport, there's something called muscle memory, and this is part of it. So when you build a pregame routine, one of the things that they find out, and there are studies that you can look up about this if you're so interested, but when a athlete is doing their pregame routine, they notice there's a significant drop in cortisol, and which is one of the stress response hormones. And so then they notice like significant reduction in heart rate. Like they track blood pressure dropping. So when an athlete engages in that pregame routine, it actually ends up calming their body and their mind down to get them ready for competition. And so it's kind of an interesting phenomenon of why are they doing that? Like, why does it look so routine, and why are they practiced? There's a lot of reasons. And it's one of that is to get ready for performance. If you watch the NBA, I happen to really like the NBA. Oh my gosh. I just got blasted by like music, which means Street Fighter's ready. But yeah, you'll notice that they all have a routine. They do a thing. That's just what they do. And part of that is to get ready for the competition. In basketball, before the game even begins, they're already in their pregame routine. I've heard some basketball players, their pregame routines start the night before. They start the night before the match, just trying to get ready for it. I want to try to do some setting changing here. Turn this volume down before y'all get blasted. Pre-game routines. I notice myself when I'm playing like games over and over again, I will develop that. I'll develop some sort of like thing that I do. Audio, basic sound. Yeah, let's turn that. Let's get that cranked down a little bit. I like, so far I've played this game. I really enjoy it. Like it's pretty fun. I'm just getting it set up. Graphics, there it is. Okay. Good. I want it to be full screen. I mean, I'm cool with that. Sure. Why not? Why not? That's fine. Ooh, so what is Street Fighter 6 fighting game? Never played a fighting game in your life. This would not be the one that I would suggest you first try, but actually, no, I take that back. I probably would. This is actually pretty well balanced. Like, it's pretty... I've done both of their tutorials. Now let's see if I can get the audio working. There you go. Now you should be able to hear a little bit of the music. But yeah, I've been really kind of impressed with it. It's been fun. Been playing this Lily lady. I got wrecked playing this person against... No, it's this dude. Yeah, I was struggling. Did you see that? I cranked the CPU difficulty up a little bit, alright? I'm not like starting fresh. But I like the production quality of this game is like incredibly good. It's fun to watch. I'm just playing against computers before Cole gets here, so I can at least be warmed up a little bit before I get wrecked. Oh, that was rude. I remember playing a lot of fighting games as a kid, just because they were really popular. Oh, rude. The reason I was struggling against this particular dude fighting against JP is he's referred to as a long range. It's kind of weird in a fighting game like this. There's like close range, medium range, and long range even within it. And so I'll try to let him... What I'm doing is getting really close, so I'll try to let him be a little far away to see, just so you can see how different he is. As soon as you're at a distance, he starts like spamming these crazy abilities. So the challenge fighting this guy is like trying to get in. You can see he's just spamming these moves. And they're far... his moves are farther than I can actually hit him. So I have to really focus on getting in and staying close up to him. Which is fine. Oh god. Block! I'm probably going to die. I would be shocked if I survived this. I mean, maybe? Maybe? Nope. Dang. Dang.
Very good. Very good indeed. Final round. Fight.
Anybody watching that actually play this? I'll get him this time. I just won't let him have the chance of getting far away from me. I want to figure out that. How do you do the turnaround? So I have questions for Cole. I'm like, how do you do this thing? How do you make this thing work? I was playing online last night. I was like, I'll try playing online. I'll like connect with some people and just play some casuals. The first person I played against was like a grandmaster level player, and it was just like it was so bad. The second person was like a gold level player, so they were still pretty high up there. And the third one was unranked like me, so that was a little bit more fair, but... Oh, yeah. The DC fighting game was really good. That was DC... Oh, what was that called? It had an I. It had a weird name. It wasn't just DC, it was like something else. Injustice. Injustice, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, there you go, Destiny. Injustice. I think the first one was called Injustice Gods Among Us. Ooh, you waited for that. Oof. So one of the cool things about this game I actually enjoy is you can kind of see when we're using this weird, it looks like paint, like spray paint almost. It's right here, this move. Each of us have this, I forget what they call it. It's like a heat meter or something, and you can use those moves. So I just used one to block that. I'm dead. But yeah, you have basically, it's kind of like a drive meter or something, and you can use it to do these special attacks on top of the other special crap that you can do. Ooh. So he's got the up B move down, so I can't be relying on that. I use that move a lot. This one where I go up in the air, I can't rely on that against Kin. So I'm going to try to stun him. Did not work out. Trying to stun him. Nope. I was trying. Oof. Ooh, BlazBlue was good. Yeah, BlazBlue was good. The story for BlazBlue is what you got really into. I remember that. Grabbing is something I also don't do well in this game. I gotta figure out that a little bit better. It's the distance is really short. Ouch. Ah, that was a good counter. Shoryuken over and over again. It's a Shoryuken spammer. Now I'm determined. You can sense your level of determination increasing. Any Undertale fans out there? Yeah, right. It's been broken since the arcade cabinet Street Fighter 1. Just left it in. Done no correction for it. Although I will say he's not using that ranged attack all that much, so that's kind of odd. But that's okay. It's working. Man. Seeing the repeated shuriken fills you with determination. Yes, it does. Now I'm on it. I'm like determined to beat this character. I need to get in the phase of learning some of the combos. Oof, that was good. Timing is important to this for sure. Because you can out-time somebody. Oof. So he just countered me. I just countered him. Like this game is a lot of countering. It's a good dodge from me. Did it again. Nice. I guess maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to use that move, that up diagonal thing, to be more of a get over them. Because that seemed to be working better. Oof. What? What am I doing? What? I'm not even, like, what is happening? I'm not even, like, engaging at all with this right now. Oh, I should have done my ultimate. Okay. Oh, I missed. Nope. Don't know if... Oh, God, no. Here it goes. Yep. How's that? Oh, there's one more. Oof. See, if you have good reaction time with this game, you can really be a tear out there. Mm. You know, I that's one feedback I'd have with this. You should be able to do that little, I guess the, oh no. Dang, that was so close too. I'm getting it. Yep. The other character I was playing a lot was Cammy. I'm gonna try against this guy with Cammy. Not a creepy face at all.
Round one. Fight.
Cammy's got a little bit more reach, so I'm curious to see if that helps with this at all. Because some of it is character mashups. You know, some character matchups are just not good. God, this Shoryuken over and over again. This dang bot is like... Ooh. I countered his move, but was too low health to absorb one hit. When you're doing that little paint maneuver, you can actually hit through 2 hits. So you can actually take damage and still complete your hit, which is cool. Ah, dang. Oh my god. I've got to figure out how to do that reversal grab. That is such an important move to have down. Ooh, that was fancy. I want to see what it does. Let me figure it out. I couldn't even figure out the dang move. Now I'm curious. Because now I'm in the mode of figuring out the moves. Which is fun. I think it's just training. Yeah. Now, what I'm doing is what I see our players doing a lot. Which is practice. Lots of practice. And this is where I see our players spending quite a bit of time. Just because this is where you go to practice the different move sets. And you'll see pretty quickly why it's... you can kind of practice. If you look on the left, it's showing you what I'm pressing to make things happen. That's the move I was wanting to figure out. So this is the... I was trying to get this to work in the last game. So you can kind of see, this is a fighting game. If you've never played one before, this is what it is. It's figuring out the different combo moves and what works and what doesn't. Learning the different things. So that was one I was trying to figure out. And then here's another example where all of the characters have pre-designed moves. So this would be a good example of like trying to figure out what works well. So she has some unique attacks. She got some common ones. The one that I'm looking for, too, is the one where she jumps over their head. It's a really, really strong grapple that a lot of characters don't have just because it's a moving grapple. No, it's not that one. It might be this one. Let's find out. No. It's not that one. See, that's just her standard grapple, but there is a grapple in the air that you can do. Nope. Back to the move list. Not finding it. Uppercut. Nope. These are impact moves. Assisted combos? I don't know what that is. Button mashing for the win. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, I like that one. That's cool. I had never thought about using her special like that in the air. Huh. Interesting. Got that. Hooligan combination. Ooh, I like that one. And I guess maybe that's why I liked Cammy. Like, her abilities just looked really cool. Like, there it is. That's the one. During a hooligan combination when close to a standing opponent. Okay, so I have to do this thing. Down and Y. And then go forward and to them. That's a hooligan thingy. This is a hooligan. So when I'm in the midst of that, I can then... Oh, there it is. Okay. Look out. Look out, y'all. I figured it out. That move is so hard to dodge. Because you're expecting her to go up in the air. And because you can change this now, that's damaging. Oof. And then the other one was using her special mid-air.
Target acquired. Eliminating.
Oof. Love it.
There.
Okay. And see, now I've learned a few moves. I'm going to go back to mode select. Try again. That's how it works.
First special versus one-on-one.
And now when Cole gets here, I'll be like, hey man, I've been practicing.
King Street.
Been trying to get better at this dang game. I always tell him too, it's like, you better beat me.
Awaits.
You better be better than I am. The Grandmaster player I was playing against last night was playing this guy. And so, like, just at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, here we go. I mean, look at this guy.
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
There. Right. Hip. There. Right.
Oh, come on, man.
Ready. Cannon spike.
I just want to use my new move. Whoa.
There. Right. There. Right. There. Right.
Oh god, it's like, I hate being able to get something like that and then not being able to get it for some reason. Oh, and of course now I get it and he's like flipping around like a crazy person. Come on, man. Oof. Dead. K.O. I didn't even get that move one time. Not once.
Round two. Fight.
Hip. There. Right. Cannon spike.
Okay. Okay, now let's get a little serious and try to get this dang move. I want to try it at least once. Oh, and I missed. Dang it. That's okay. So, I think... Oh, God. This does not look good. Die 1,000 deaths. There's my 1,000th death. That looked so bad.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, I think the problem is I'm doing back B is a different move than the one I was practicing. So this is the one I was practicing. There it is. Okay, I get it now. Ah. And there's the spiral arrow. That's the one too. So I think I got that at least down. Dang. Oof. Owie.
Sacrifice yourself to the Satsui no Hado. Round two. Fight.
Why is that not working? It's like I'm having trouble for some reason getting my special to work. I think there's another button for it. Man, it looked good there for like a second.
Akuma win.
This bro. Akuma. Ew. That's the thing, like I don't know any of these characters, so I'm trying to just like figure out who they are and what they do. So like I've never played any of these people.
operation.
Round one. Fight.
It's like, what do? You look weird.
You go. You can play.
Oof, that was a good counter.
You can play.
I guess the best way to do that is for me to... There's like a couple ways to do this one move, and I keep trying to do it this one way that's not working. Okay, now I'm getting it down. Golly. Just takes me way too long to get that. That's what should happen. It should be super annoying. If I get it right every single time, it should be incredibly annoying. And that's the point. That's why Cammy is so annoying. What was that?
You're in my way.
Okay. Yoga. Oof. Ow. Come on, lady. Is it? I like how that guy can teleport. That's pretty cool.
Final round. Fight.
Target acquired. Eliminating.
Yeah, that teleport move's pretty cool. Ooh, that's a good counter. Reaction time. Again, he's countering me so well this time.
Target acquired.
Ow. Breaking necks.
Another mission awaits.
So it's clearly a tough matchup, is this Cammy Ken matchup. And now I'm determined.
Beginning operation.
So what will we'll be competing in Smash, Tekken, and Street Fighter 6 potentially. So it could be a lot of really good fighting games going on this semester. Oof. That was a risk. See, every time I dive him like that, it's going to be a risk because he can do that upward cut thing. That's probably why it's such a tough matchup, because it's just totally against everything she does. But in Street Fighter, I believe once you pick your character, you stick with it. I don't think they switch very much. Like in a tournament setting. Yeah. So we are gonna do Tekken. I think it has more to do with, like, we're already paying to be in a, like, we have to pay to be in this national league. Oof, I guess I dodged that without meaning to. We're already paying to be in one of the national leagues that we're in, and they offer Street Fighter 6 and Tekken, and they play on different days of the week. So I mean, as far as it goes, they can play as much as they want. Any player that wants to play multiple titles, though, I always ask them to determine or tell me what their primary game is going to be, regardless. So that way, in case there's ever a conflict, they can already know what the answer is to that if they have a scheduling conflict of some kind. Jeez Louise.
My turn.
Playing against Ken is very annoying. Like, then again, I'm not that skilled, so it's not like But still, that seems a bit excessive.
Right. Round 2. Fight.
But yes, we've had 3 people that will potentially be participating in Tekken, which means we most likely will if there's enough people. It's it's an individual. That's the other thing that's nice about maybe his Cammy doesn't jump high enough to get over him. Maybe that's part of this. Because I am having trouble even getting to like this move. It's not she's not getting up high enough to even get over them. So it's like that's why it's not working. And then on top of that, all of his moveset is designed to like disrupt someone diving in. Ay, ay, ay.
Another mission awaits.
I'll show you the power of my kung fu.
Yes, it'll be Tekken 8. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, Tekken 8.
Beginning.
Round 1.
Yep, Tekken 8.
There. Right. There. Right. Ready. Watch.
Oh, man. Oh my goodness. That's like oh man. I love like trying to do something and they're just like, nope. You just don't get to do that. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine.
Now you understand.
Oh really? Yeah, Tekken 8. I think Tekken 8 just came out recently. I wish I was more in the loop on that. I think it was very recent actually. Pretty like in the last couple months. Street Fighter 6 is now on year 2. So it's been going for a little bit. I noticed something immediately I'm doing a lot less today than I was doing last night, was using these moves.
Target acquired. There. Right.
Oof. Nope. Dead.
Chun-Li wins.
Yeah, we've played, thinking back in the past, we've played a lot of BlazBlue, lots of Injustice. We played a lot of Injustice. A lot of Injustice. What else? I've played some Brawlhalla. You know, technically Smash is a fighting game too. That's why all of our close combat team. Go back to this Lily lady. And actually, what I should do is go back into practice and try out Lily in the practice range for a second. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. And that's what I'm going to do.
Training room.
I do think the height, it did, like when I was looking into this game a lot, it talked about that the height of the characters and the way that their dimensions are incredibly important. Okay, back B is to gather up some wind. Okay. What is that? What does that do? Counts as special grab, okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey, John. It's good to see you, man. What is this username you got going on here today? Cheap viewers on. That's funny. That's funny. What is her command list? Okay, I got that thing. Yeah. Yeah, I got that one pretty well. Yeah. Desert Storm. Okay, I probably should learn that one. Okay. There it is. Okay.
Wings together. Go.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad that you know, glad, John, you got to get back into your Twitch account just for us. I feel special. Street Fighters feel special. That's what it is. You're here for Street Fighter. You're not here for me. I know where your loyalties lie. Don't have to lie to me. I really think this Ken combo is rough. Like, yeah, I don't know what's up with this Ken matchup. It is brutal.
I'm ready.
No, do not come ever expecting to see me be good at anything. That's never gonna happen. You'll be sorely mistaken. There's the new move. All right, look at me executing on a new move that time. Use your sticks of whatever those are. I don't even know what the heck they are. It's like I'm confused with this character's design a little bit. It seems like Native American, but then also seems like almost Aztec-y at times. So I don't know what to expect. I'm not using any of my drive moves. Like, what am I even thinking here? Being super predictable and dead. Yeah, no, yeah, don't ever come to these expecting to see me do good things on games. Like, this is mostly for, like, educational purposes on teaching what these games are. Like, ugh. See, like that. Like, I didn't take advantage of that at all. And I just missed that, all of that. That was great, too. Hey, there we go. I actually timed that correctly. Wow, look at that. I actually timed that right. You should be proud of that. That was pretty good.
The voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
Final round. Fight.
Nope. Nope. I actually tried Guile first because I just love Guile. He's like the best in the world, but I don't like the big bruiser characters all that much. Just not a fan of that for some reason.
Ken wins.
Do I know what an invincible reversal is? No. No, I don't know what that means. It'll be the emotional character in the game.
You're in for a show. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this at all. But if you're interested in Street Fighter 6, we have some people who will teach you. That is for sure. And this is Ed.
Let's go. Ring the bell. This will be a good fight. Round one.
I think John, you said, I can't remember if you were saying you were playing Ed or not. I've never played Ed before, so don't expect anything at all. I have no clue how this character will go. Oof.
Not good enough.
That back B is a little weird.
I never miss.
I like that move. That's pretty cool. It's back Y move or whatever. It's pretty cool. That one.
That's how it's done. Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken!
Ow. There's another Hadoken, dude? Is there like 5 of them now?
My turn. This is everything I have.
Come on. Can I block it? Nope. I was in the air. Hmm.
Sucker! You're pissing me off! Eat this!
Ah, dang. It's close. Close. The other guy's attacking on a wake up. An invincible reversal is when you use an attack to punish the other player for their offense. I don't know what that means. I've been trying to get better at that, like when I actually stun lock them to at least grab them, because I'm not at the stage where I can do like a bunch of counters to try to get a bunch of damage in that moment. Oh no, did I jump over this? Oh, I did. I thought so. I was like, I'm pretty sure I jumped over that. That was pretty good. He's pretty cool. I did try almost... I think I've tried everybody at this point. I played at least everybody now at least once.
Shall we begin then?
Yeah, I've at least played everybody once. Zangief. Get in and try to grab him a bunch. Oh, don't counter me. Owie. Oh, Zangief does so much damage. It's unbelievable. What the crap?
Look at this body of iron.
Look at this body of iron. I only did that because I've seen someone else do it, and it was really annoying. Starting off immediately with the dang thing to stun lock him like that. Oh, come on, man. I gotta get his other grabs down. Can't just keep using the same one over and over again. What was that? Just jump right over him. Try this again. It's like, try again. Ow. There's that range.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Ah, I see.
So it goes.
Oh, I see. I think I see what you're saying. When you're getting up, you can use your drive gauge to try to do something, but it's still blockable. Yeah, I just got wrecked. How rude. Actually, I've not played all of it, buddy. I think this... I actually don't think I've played Luke, so I need to play as Luke.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah, this is John's game. This is like what you play.
Fight with all your heart.
Round one. Fight.
Got you.
So like this character is so much bigger than Yuri. Like it's kind of funny to watch. Like this giant character and this little person. I missed the grab on that. I missed the grab again on that. What the crap? I think it's just, again, the character size is weird.
Settle down. Settle down.
Okay.
Round two. Fight.
You can't. My spoils. What the?
I don't think I can grab her. After doing the counter like that, I don't think I can grab her. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Either that or I'm just not fast enough, but I can do it with every other character. No way!
That was a beautiful fight.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I got it! I did get it. Okay, it is possible. I just suck. It is possible. I'm just terrible at this game. It is entirely possible to do the thing I was looking to do. So yeah, I guess I'm not close enough when I hit her. That's probably what it is. Well, that looked good.
Marisa wins.
Luke. He was the other one. Whichever. If I remember right, this was... John, when you first started playing, I think this was the character I watched you play the most. You played a lot of Luke. Like an absurd amount of Luke. Ugh. Pretty sure.
All right, you ready?
Round one. Fight.
No, no, no. Now you're watching somebody who's terrible at this game play the character you know the most. Oof. Nice. That's a good counter. Don't like getting sat on. Crunched.
That's right. I'm the best around. Round two. Fight.
That's crazy. Yeah, like he does so many hits really fast that he can easily... Oh, I didn't think about that. So basically, the enemy can do so many attacks quickly and in sequence that even if I'm using my drive, it will cancel it out because it only will block or I guess run through 2 attacks. So if he's hitting you, then
Honda wins.
big old sumo guy. After you take a break, you go back to what you're working on. Diamond, you're so flattering. Diamond 2, whatever. Diamond 2 loot gameplay.
Beginning of
I don't even know how the rankings with this game work all that much, but definitely not Diamond 2. Man. And that type of counter like that, when it's like right at the last of the little bit of the frames, is so annoying. He was waiting.
One can stop me.
Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
I just want to see too if I can. I think I wasn't able to jump up high enough to do that ability, but I probably am wrong. Probably just bad. Oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I guess I'm just bad. That's the one you said to use, is the spiral arrow. Use that more. Kablooey! How did I know?
Honda wins.
You know, there's only one way to get better, and it's to get wrecked. So we're going to go into ranked and see what happens. Sure. Oh, wait, this is explaining the rankings. Oh, okay. So I will be in the Iron League. That's what's going to happen. I am choosing beginner. I'll do novice. We'll see what happens. I know when I was doing casual, it was like... it makes sense. It's like, you know, playing against a bunch of random people. And yeah, it's like
Here comes a new challenge.
platinum ranked people jumping and stomping on me who are like, I'm barely even starting this game. So now I'm playing against a real person, just so we're on the same page. Because Cole was supposed to beat her by 3, and he's not. So I'm playing someone else.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Ooh, that's a good dodge. I do that move way too much when I'm way too close to them. Oh, jumped right over it. Ouch. There I go, dead.
Round 2. Fight.
That's smart, right when you get backed up against the wall, to just jump. Nope. KO.
Ryu wins.
What are you saying now? You're saying I'm using the wrong inputs? I don't know what that means, but we're about to find out.
King Street.
Control type. Oh, okay.
Another mission awaits.
Oh yeah, I'm on modern. I'm on modern. For sure. But now I'm not because John said that's not good enough, so I guess I'm not good enough. So I'm switching to classic to see what happens. Okay, okay. What was that? I'm not a... I guess, yeah, the modern controls are for sure built to be a little bit easier to use. For sure. But that's okay. And it's hard getting used to one way and then switching immediately. That's okay. It's kind of like got some of it, but it's like some of the moves, obviously. The combos are probably totally different, too. Like, you know, the combos are probably totally different. So here I am trying to learn one way, and then it's now totally different. I don't know what that all was about, but okay. What is grab? That's what I gotta figure out. What is grab? What is that move? What? Why did that even do it? Now most... Oh, okay, I was gonna say most fighting games it was you'd press 2 buttons to do the grab. Okay, so that's still accurate. Is it the same button for my special? Nope, it is not. Okay, I gotta figure that out now. Whoa, what is he doing? Why is he so red? I don't know what that was about. Both heavies. Both heavies. I got that. Okay, I got the grab. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure that out, but it's not working out for me. What? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying, okay? Yeah, I hate to say it, but once you get one control set down and switching like that, you've got to like... Gotta go back. You guys see how I'm being coached? Like, in the midst of all of this? This is great.
Another mission awaits.
Cole, where are you at? You're supposed to be here. Like, why are you in, chat? Thought you were coming to hang out. That's goat milk, by the way. Goat milk should be here. Okay, what is happening? What do we got? I gotta... Okay. Right. Hooligan. Okay. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, that looked the same as what I... Oh my god, holy crap. Jesus. Okay. You can see a great example of, like, the difference between the two. So here's, modern has, like, 2 buttons to make something happen. And then, like, this is the control scheme for classic. Like, what the crap? That's so funny. Okay. Okay. That's funny. That's the way it goes, man. That's called, what it takes. Okay, so what on earth was the ability? Okay. Oh my god. I'm just showing the difference between the two, okay? This is the modern version is 2 buttons and an arrow direction, and then this is like you're doing a somersault or something. What is up? What's up, Cole?
Oh, I just gotta.
Come on over, man. Cole has arrived, so I'm now my coach has arrived. So you'll be right there.
So you've been playing.
What are you waiting for?
You've been playing Cammy.
Oh yeah, yep. Been liking
Is there a way to?
There is, but I don't know how to do it right this second, and I didn't do it before we started. Honestly. Well, yeah, I've been playing Cammy. Now, what exactly that means, I don't know. It just means that.
Pretty strong. There's a lot of.
So
There's a lot of really good games.
I was trying to get that drive move down, this thing down, but
Yeah.
it was I could not get it. Yeah, I could not get it to work for some reason.
Really? The so like yeah, so modern is great, especially somebody in New York days that has a lot of excellent.
Oh, I'm switched now. We're not going back.
Yeah, it has a
I
lot
guess
of
not.
excellent options. The only downside is that you have I believe it's like a 10% loss in damage when using modern inputs, but you gain so much more. So do probably
I feel like I'm on modern right now too. Let me
here.
go
Yeah,
back.
you are on modern right now.
Go
Go
back to
to
characters.
yeah. So do you want to play on modern or? Which one is it?
John said modern's for the bad people, so I can't do it
No,
anymore.
that's
Nope,
not-
nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Nope.
Come on.
Forget it.
That's it. That's
I gotta
such
get
a-
I gotta get good. I gotta get good apparently.
That's not. Okay. Okay.
So this
So
now
go
I'm
to
on
command list.
yeah, now I'm on classic.
Okay. So now on classic, instead of having 3 buttons for light, medium, heavy, now you have light, medium, and heavy kick and light, medium, heavy punch, and those are designated to your X, Y, and your bumper are your punch moves, and
Oh, I see. Okay.
your B, A, and trigger, and your right trigger are your kicks.
So I have low, medium, high. Where's my high kick? Okay, there it is. Low, medium, high kick.
Light, medium, heavy.
Got
punch.
it.
And you also have crouch variations and all those, and jump variations. And
Yeah.
also go to your command list real fast, and then so click RB over to those are your unique attacks. You also have a couple of command normals. These do something a little bit different than these are when you usually they hold a direction and then you use just one of your normal attacks and they do something a little bit different. So you have so you can that's what's called a target combo. It is just you can use heavy punch and heavy kick and you get that. Can I go into your settings real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
Add,
yeah,
add
go for it.
some
Yeah, go for it.
add some very useful settings to add.
Where's your you want to plug your fight stick in?
Yeah, I can in a second. But right now I'm gonna try and teach you some
Anti what is this?
environments.
I literally didn't say that. Propaganda. John's saying propaganda here. All right, let's go scroll back
There's
up.
nothing anti-Kelso about this, but if you're gonna talk bad on the new player for using the new player system,
Listen,
you
okay.
can't just do that.
I'm repeating. That being said, modern is definitely doesn't help.
That yeah.
How
Probably
am I-
shouldn't have said that.
John, how am I being propaganda when you're like dogging on modern?
Yeah, I think he's the one with the propaganda.
Listen,
I'm gonna be
God,
honest.
John, killing me, Smalls. What are you changing? Like, what am I
Okay,
being
so I'm
changed?
gonna add some. So you're in training mode right now. I'm gonna add some important training mode settings. Let's see here. So simple. So you're gonna. So this is the frame meter. We're gonna want that on. Command completion display. That doesn't. That's already on. Action timing display. We don't really need that. Cancel timing display. We're gonna want that on. Virtual controller. Doesn't hurt. Okay, so those are some important settings. These are simple training. You can actually. There are little. Okay, and then I'm also gonna for dummy settings. I'm gonna change the block to block after first hit. This basically means that if you hit them with an attack, and then you do something right after, if you don't do it in a window where
If it's not fast enough.
Yeah, they will block so that it's more so you know if it combos or not. That is very helpful. So let me go over what I just added. This at the bottom is a frame meter. As you can see there, it tells you your startup.
This.
It tells you your startup highlighted in green right there. Your active frames are the red, and then your ending frames where you are where there's no hitbox and you are simply recovering from the move are in blue right there. So this is very helpful because it also tells you your advantage whenever you hit them. So this move is advantage 5 frames. That means I can do a move that's 5 frames and then potentially get a combo if I can hit it in a quick succession.
Are you guys listening to this? Like, this is what actual Street Fighter practice sounds like. Like, I am not it. Definitely not. Why is she turning red?
Okay, that is explaining that there is a cancel. There's a window in there where you can cancel. So that'll be able to so red that means that the move is cancelable into special. And there's some moves like you see this move is not cancelable at all.
Yeah, you get stuck. And
But
I
you
noticed that
can-
when I'm playing, I get stuck. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're in the midst of a move and can't do anything.
But you notice that this move's also plus 6. So if you have a move that is if you have a move that's 6 frames, you can do what's called a link, which isn't any sort of combo. It's just you have the frame advantage to add a move at the end.
Yeah.
So then you can get a little combo off of that.
Right.
So yeah, that's off your, and then your heavy, cancelable. That's cancelable as well. So it's not something you need to be super fixated on, but it is helpful to know not to do moves up close that will
Yeah, I do that dang jump up move way too close every
yeah,
time. That move. I do that. Not that one. It's the
the
what they call it. Yeah, that.
yeah, the hooligan.
Hooligan.
Yeah, so do you want to switch to modern? It may just be better.
No,
'Cause
we're
you-
done. No,
you're
we're
done
done.
with
No,
modern?
John,
You're
John
done
is
with
no.
modern?
He's in here defending
Okay.
himself, so he's gonna have to continue to defend.
I'll teach you modern if you want to play modern. I'll teach you.
It doesn't. It honestly doesn't.
So yeah, so what's great about this? if I can do
I
it.
do like having better control over each of the attack patterns. I think
That is
modern
true,
is like,
and you do get a lot. Modern is better because with one button you can do a special, which means this, not that. This move, which is your anti-air, you can do that pretty much as on reaction as possible. You don't have to do what is a so right in here you can see if I go to the command list and these are all your special moves. Spiral arrow.
I know. Hey, yeah, John, I'm being a troll, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the biggest troll you'll ever meet.
Yeah. So right here we have spiral arrow. It gets you forward with a burst of speed. Very useful. Combos into it, and because it has really good corner carry. You see it pushes the opponent a lot.
Oh, John, how could I? I'm the biggest troll, man. I troll anybody. You kind of walked into it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So then we have cannon spike. This move is very important. As you can see, it has a strange input.
This was the. Let me try that one.
Yeah,
Let me see.
this one is it's forward down into down forward, so it's kind of like a Z motion. Yeah, right there, that's spiral arrow. You're doing a quarter circle forward.
So I'm gonna go one more up.
Yeah, so no. So you need to start at spiral arrow. You start down and then you roll your finger to the forward motion. But there, you basically need to tap forward and then quickly do like a little down into down forward. So you need a
Weird.
Yeah, so it is a strange input.
Down. Okay, so it's down.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But typically, most characters that have a strong anti-air move, they have that as their anti-air move.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's very important.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those things. That's why modern is so. That's why actually there's a lot of high player or top players that are actually on modern because it is so. It is so useful to just be able to just
Yeah.
hit that and be able to do something like that. So
Yeah, it's tough to. Yeah, that's a tough. Man, that is.
yeah.
That's
So
a
here,
tough
if you want, here real quick, I can show you a quick and easy combo. So if we just go back to neutral here. So it's really important. As you've probably noticed, you can block either high or low.
Mm-hmm.
This will holding back will stop you getting hit from high moves but won't save you from lows. But this will save you from lows and won't save you from like if they're jumping in, for example.
Yeah.
As an overhead. So what's really helpful is because you obviously can't block low while going back and forth. If someone's just walking around, it's really great to go with a low move that hits pretty far. So a really great combo, especially for beginners, is just hitting this and then just going straight into like Spirella, because you saw from
You have
here.
a frame advantage of at least a second.
Yeah. Oh, but all you need, but because this turns red, it's special cancelable, so you can cancel from the move.
Oh.
So here, first
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
So that's your down medium kick. So try down B. Yeah. So that is, and then I did it into there. There you did it into her. So what's great about starting from a down position is you can use the down that you're using to do the kick, and you can use that to flow into the input.
Because it's down, forward. No, it's
down into quarter circle forward kick. So down. So basically you can't cancel. Keep in mind you can't cancel moves unless they hit. So you can only cancel it if they hit. So that red, if you can't
so
cancel,
you gotta do that really fast.
Yeah, but it's more of like a you kind of get the timing down. So, but the downside of this is that you don't want to do this on the opponent's block because it leaves them open to as you can see, you're -14 if they block it.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, right there you're doing the DP. So you can actually do the heavy version if you want to do the heavy kick version of the spiral arrow from the medium kick, or you can just do the medium kick just so it's easier on your.
Is this the same?
That's a sweep. So that's your down heavy kick.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the down heavy kick version of spiral arrow, the input, because it's a little bit different. Yeah. So careful holding it because you can charge it, but if you just tap it, it is just the stronger version of the move. It's not that big a deal, just a small thing.
Small things make a big difference in these kind of games, for sure.
But
Yeah, that's a tough. But now you're seeing, those of you watching, you're like, this is the becoming up combos and
yeah.
figuring it out. You know.
Yeah, he's already learning. He's already at the point where he is able to learn combos. You know, he knows his moves. So this is also what's great about modern is that obviously you would just be able to hold down and then you would just do your quick input for your special and it would come out. And then also as well, modern has an option for.
I don't think it's for some reason. I
Let me see
don't think
this.
it's counting when I'm holding down. I don't think it's counting it when doing that. For some reason it's not.
So what it could be is that it's having trouble reading the down forward input. Try it again, but pretty much like as soon as you press this move, just flow right into the quarter circle forward motion. Yeah, try that. Yeah, see, you got it. You got it the first time.
A few times.
Because the way that I have it where he blocks, he also blocks on wake up, so you have to wait a second. So it's just so that you know if you're so yeah.
Yeah, and I notice when I'm not holding it down right, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's
So
me.
you're
It's all
nearly
me.
there.
It's all me, y'all.
You're
but
getting
you
there.
Guys are seeing
You're getting there.
They're
It's all
seeing it.
because the muscle memory is certainly gained over time, but as you can see, you're getting it a little bit. You just kind of it's a point of learning it is kind of you kind of have to ask the game and then see if it responds. Okay, so yeah, that's your parry. I'm assuming you went through the tutorial.
Oh yeah. I did that. I did the whole world thing and
Oh, the world tour stuff.
That was so weird.
Yeah, that's stuff a little confusing, but it's fun. A lot of people do really like it, and it is a great way to learn the characters, and it's a lot of fun for the people that like it. So let me actually take a look here.
Yep. I was just doing the mid version of
Yeah,
that. Doing
you're
the
you're getting there for sure. I mean, you certainly have the idea down. I will say. Okay.
I'm gonna turn the AC. I'm freezing, so I'm turning the AC off.
Yeah.
It's frigid in here.
So, yeah, because I'm assuming you did the tutorial on modern.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, yeah. So just some stuff that it probably taught you in modern version. The grab for classic is just light, light. Parry is medium, medium. This is a good mechanic because you don't have to worry about blocking high or low, but it is incredibly punishing because if they do this, it's an automatic punish counter. And as you can see, that did 12,000 damage regular. If I switch to where the dummy is getting punish countered as if you were parrying, as you can see, that adds on like 800 plus damage to the attack. So it is very punishing, and also obviously grabbing puts him on the ground. So look, you're right up in his face and you have advantage in this situation. You're able to press a button before he does. You can pretty much force him to block on as soon as he gets up. That is the upside of putting someone on the ground, is that you can push your offense, and that's very useful for Cammy because she's a very offensive base character. As you see, she doesn't have like she has really great pokes, really strong tools like when we're kind of at this range, and amazing tools when you're up close and you're able to kind of put the opponent in a punishing scenario.
Yeah.
You know, she has stuff like, if I can do it, just stuff like that, where you can do combos and stuff. But she doesn't have like any sort of fireball or anything to throw from like back
No,
here.
she has no range.
Yeah, so yeah, her best option is this, which goes through fireballs, but it's also they nerfed it a little bit, so they definitely want her to be up here a bit more.
Yeah.
You can't necessarily just wait for them to throw a fireball and then be able to just rely on that. You can't rely on that all the time just to get up close. It is useful, you know, if you are put in that situation, but so a lot of her options are very much made for up close. So generally speaking, you're gonna wanna, so this move right here, which I saw you were using, it's a good move, especially when you're playing against beginners, because a lot of people, they don't always know how to respond to things. So they'll a lot of the times you can kind of do this and then see how they'll react to it, to be able to like see if you see like what sort of things are best to push your offense with, because you have many options from this. So you can do this, you can do down kick.
That's why I like that move. I really
and it
like
does
it.
like a-
It's very versatile. You can go to the ground and
Yeah,
do a low one.
you can do down kick, and then you can do the down kick, and then you can get a combo off of it actually. So like here, just what I taught you just a second ago, you can do down kick into the, you can link it into the combo I just taught you. That's very useful. It gives you good damage, good corner carry. You can also do a tricky, if you don't hold any input and you just click kick, she does a dive kick, which you can change the trajectory by the light, medium, or heavy kick you do, and that's very useful because you can it puts you down right in front of them, and then you can hit some buttons. If you hit them, you're +4, so you can do like so. Another thing that's very important is to learn your fast buttons, and because you play Cammy, a lot of her moves are very fast. Both her punches are 4 frames. Your 4-framer you're gonna want to know your 4-framer because that is your fastest option. Like if they're pressuring you, that is gonna be your fastest option to just, if you're able to mash a button, you're gonna be able to get that in there. And because Cammy has a lot of good up close options, you can mash into your medium spiral arrow, and then get them on the ground. And then so you can do light punch, light punch, light punch. You can generally get, depending on range, you can get about 3 jabs in.
Or they move away. Yeah, 'cause it's pushing him. It pushes him back too a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. You can even do a combo if you want to just flex some combos. Real quick, you can do punch,
Flexing nothing, man.
Yeah. I'm not great on controller. So
That's all right. That's okay.
I obviously play on stick, but yeah, a lot of this is very, very helpful in learning Cammy. Once you're a little more used to just knowing what she kind of does, what her inputs kind of do, You can also try some combo trials out.
This was the one to go through the.
Yeah, that goes through fireballs. It's a little bit. It was really good in season 1. You could pretty much on reaction punish their fireball, and because they've just done the fireball and they're in the fireball animation, you get a punish counter, which changes. Here, do it again on him. See, you see how it's advantage 3. Something being a punish counter adds 4 frames of advantage to it, so that turns from a +3, which your fastest move is +4. You can't get anything after that. It changes from a and further back it makes you even more advantaged.
Yeah, I see that.
So yeah, because so it changes from a +3 or a +5 to as much as like +9, which a lot of your heavies are. So generally you got a very damaging combo, because heavies lead into very big damage. Now, do you know how to do supers?
I was working on it.
Yes.
Hers are forward super.
Hers are no. She okay. So what it is she has double quarter circle forward. So you essentially need to do.
Yeah, let's go to
Yes, command list. It should be in the first column. You can see at the top where it has little dots for.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
There. So command list. So go over to super arts. This is her level 1. Pretty good.
This one I was doing.
This is her level 2. It is not amazing. It does decent damage, but generally speaking, it's probably not bad on beginners, just because they may not be as ready to like react to it. But a lot of the time, you can just kind of be able to block it. It's not an amazing super, not even in combos really. See, it does something different in the air. You get a combo off of it instead of it doing the normal finisher. And then this is her level 3. It is one of the strongest level 3s in the game, because you saw she pretty much zooms forward. She's invincible for the startup, and so this is actually a great way to punish someone just trying to throw fireballs, even at like full screen, because she like pretty much flies the screen.
Engaging target.
Yeah, you just did it. Great job. And
I'm learning.
yeah,
I'm
for
getting
sure.
it. I'm
That was
getting it.
good. That was
I'm
good.
getting it.
Yeah, you're learning the inputs. You're learning inputs pretty quick. Like you're not. It's not as much of a problem. For me personally, that was always the hardest part for me, was that I just couldn't get into fighting games, so I just couldn't learn inputs.
Locked on.
So yeah, you see it does a lot of damage. It's so hers is one of them that's great on like reaction to them throwing out like an unsafe move, like a fireball, because it'll just fly right through the fireball. You don't have to respect it at all. And yes, you can do it from you can do it. So the thing about most specials is that they're not special cancelable, but they are super cancelable. So there generally is a part. See, you see where she turned blue.
Sorry, I'm trying to read chat at the same time.
Oh yeah.
What's
you're
this?
fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see that blue.
So yeah, you turn blue. That means you are not. You are cancelable, but you're not special cancelable, but you are super cancelable. So if you could have, chances are you can.
It's the same combo. It's the same button sequence for this move. So I wonder if it's you can get it to go into the super from that.
It's perhaps. Chances are some things that are super cancelable aren't. If it's like a special, sometimes they're not special super cancelable into every super. So it's possible that it's a specific super that it's cancelable into.
Yeah, it's definitely not that one.
Yeah. So yeah, you do have quarter circle forward punches and quarter circle back kicks for your level 2.
I just can't think of which one that would go into.
You want to try them all? Really? You can honestly try any of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not that one. Not that one. Canceled it. It's like so I can at least cancel it midway.
Yeah, that is very useful. You can because if they know that you're just gonna do something tricky like that, sometimes they'll just parry, so you can cancel that and actually go for a grab. That's a very useful thing of that move. Is it generally speaking, if they just get scared, the downside of that move is that if they're ready for it, they'll just anti-air you. They'll throw out a quick button to swat you out of the air, or they'll use like I mentioned, your anti-air special move.
Which that one was.
It's the Z motion, like forward, down into cannonball. Yeah, right there. It is incredibly useful to because as you saw, a lot of people in the lower ranks or beginners, they love to jump a lot, just because you know if you jump, you can get in and get a move off. You can generally get a really good combo starter. Like a lot of your jump heavies or like your jump heavies are very strong attacks.
It's this dang thing. I like that combo.
Yeah, she's very good if you just like in her little mid-range thing, and then try. You can also do a similar thing with her punches. Try her quick punch, her X. Just crouch. Yeah, you can do it standing or crouching, but just 3 of those, and then into her. Yeah, it's a little bit more specific. You have to have.
Because you can still hit him. You can do 3 punches.
Yeah,
Then hit him with 1 kick.
Yeah,
But
well,
you
yeah,
can
it
hit
doesn't.
that.
Yeah, the kick is just not cancelable. But yeah, so you do have to be able to because it
Fast enough to hit that.
yeah you aren't canceling it fast enough is what it is. You kind of have to have the rhythm down of doing 1, 2, 3, and then on the third just instantly doing the input.
Yeah.
Yeah, that combo doesn't exactly.
Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
It's not easy. Try doing 1 punch into it, just punch and then just automatically as soon as you click the button, just doing the input. It's not as easy because you are going into a different button, different side of the controller. So it may take you a second to.
It's like I'm getting it. It's just not fast enough.
Try just doing 1 punch into it.
He's blocking it too quickly. I don't think it has the right frame
It's because
advantage.
no, what it is because you're not. You need to be able to because it hits and recovers so quickly. You need to be able to like do the input while essentially the move is coming out. So yeah, it's a little bit more like preemptive because here, look, this is what I mean.
Yeah, blue. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and then you can also do standing version. It may be easier to do the standing version for you because it's yeah, but the great thing about jabs is you don't really have to. They kind of have their own. Some jabs have their. I guess all of hers. They have their own kind of cancel rules where you can cancel them even though they haven't hit. Because most moves, if they're like cancelable, like you see how her heavy punch into heavy kick, it does like a little. She does this. Well, you can't initiate the sequence of that if you're just out here, but
You have to actually make contact.
yeah, but it's not the same for punches. For punches, you can just mash them. So that's kind of so once you're getting back here, it's a little hard to remember to just 1, 2, 3 into that because you can a lot of the times you'll just be mashing, so you'll want to get that. So maybe trying to get the rhythm down on 1, 2, 3 input.
Dang.
It's definitely different, but it's useful to. It's just useful to. For now, if you honestly just want to, just do 3 punches when they're far away. You can also just do 3, space yourself out, and then do like and just to like space yourself out. It's not this isn't something you don't have to learn. Obviously, your specials right away. It is useful to have them far away because you do have a really good. Your crouching medium kick is so good. Another thing, you can just hit your standing. Oh yeah, you can charge the heavy version of
Yeah, I was
that.
gonna say that's the.
It adds, yeah. If you do the heavy one,
There we go.
you can all of your heavy specials can be charged. Usually for specifically that, it makes your enders stronger and it adds a lot more frame advantage. I don't know I don't know. It's been a second since I did the tutorial. What did it tell you about the drive system?
That you can use it. It can
Yeah.
great breakthrough at least 2 attacks.
Yeah.
That it's easy to counter because you can see it coming.
Yeah,
so.
you can see it counter and then do your own in reverse. So it as you can see it's all based upon that little green bar under your health bar. you using that, and that's kind of what the game runs behind. And as you can see, as you're doing damages to his block, it's damaging his drive gauge.
Yeah, I see that.
So he's able to use less drive things. So
I was actually just watching. I was like, huh. I didn't know
yeah,
that there were
drive is actually incredibly useful for pretty much all of the systems in this game. So now that he's in burnout, as you can see, that's what it means when he's white and his gauge is refilling. He is actually your attacks are actually more plus on his block. They're more, you have more frame advantage when you hit him on block, so it's much easier to pressure people. And also, if he's in burnout and you hit and you do drive impact on him, he can't do a thing about it unless he has super to counter it, and he's able to counter it in time. And if you hit him into the wall, it will dizzy him, and you will get an automatic. You will get a free combo.
I did it.
Yeah, you did.
I did it.
See?
I did the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta hit it. You're right. You gotta hit it like right as it's hitting.
yeah. A lot of inputs is just kind of trying around and asking, kind of trying to ask the game, like, you know, what.
And I also keep forgetting to switch buttons. It's a different button. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Well, if this interests anybody that's watching, this is what Street Fighter 6 is and what it looks like.
So yeah, I think it's about time. I think I've taught you enough. You can probably
Yes, Sensei. I
you
have
can probably
learned
fight
enough.
me at this point here.
Let's
Go
see
ahead
what
and plug
happens.
me up.
Let's see what happens.
I'm thinking, yeah. Just so here, if you want to go ahead and back out.
Controller settings? No.
No, just go to mode settings.
Beep beep boop.
Go back, and then go to versus formal battle. Wait. There is actually a commentary option for if it's more for fun. I don't personally use it, but some people like it. It'll just have like here you can just click just go whichever stage you like. So is there any characters you want, other characters you're interested in that you maybe want to see me play, or
You just play whatever, man.
I'm just wondering for you, just if you're interested.
I'm gonna get wrecked either way, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I'm gonna get
I might play.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I might play some Cammy.
Can
Just make sure you don't get confused with my guy. So I'm gonna try and do some Cammy stuff. All right.
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, the grab, the dang grab, of course.
Ooh, got me with that.
Except I didn't get the grab because I've got the dang control switched up.
Yeah. There's a
Nice
bit of there
block.
seems to be is there like a bit of a delay? I can't tell. It just feels like it a little bit.
I've been playing. I don't know. I've not noticed it. Are you good? What are you doing? Are you dancing? Like, what are you?
I'm
what's
just
going on
I'm
here?
just trying to it's important. You can kind of like just walk around and to feel out your opponent. Like you walk forward a little bit, block back.
I'm just
forward a
watching
bit,
this
block
dude in the
back.
background. Like, I want that
Oh,
costume. Like,
You want that? You can actually get that costume for
Really?
Blanca.
Nice.
Yeah. That's costume 3 if you want to spend like $6.
ow.
Yeah.
The grab, the grab. See, like, why did that not count as a counter when it was pretty close?
Oh, because I have to be doing a move. I have to be doing a move for it to count as a counter.
Round two.
So I have to be like, so some moves that can't be canceled, like this one, I can't and you can cancel moves into Drive Impact that are the red cancelable. So that is important. I think, to know.
You block a lot more for sure. That's
So
I
yeah,
noticed
it's
that
important to
right
be able to help hold back.
See what? Like, why did that one count? It's so lame.
My turn.
Because I was able to cancel it. Because this move is cancelable.
See, that was a good block by me. Oh, and then you got me on the ropes.
An opening.
Oof. See, I can't do anything about that because I'm burnt. Burnt as a proof.
Here we go.
Right there. You see this is,
Nice.
didn't do the sin.
Cammy wins.
I don't know.
Is it only the level 3 one that does cinematic? I think?
No, well, no, because the level 2 has that thing where she does the grab into the knee thing. But it did the version as if you were in the air. You know, I don't. So yeah, you're good at walking up and using your pokes. I'm gonna be honest. This is her regular medium kick. It's a great poke. And I see that you're punching.
I'm trying to
You're
get
doing
the
something smart. You're doing something smart. So after I'm kicking, then you're using, as you see my kick come out, you're punching.
Yeah.
That is really good because obviously I have frames that I'm like that I'm not doing anything after I kick and there's not a hitbox on my kick. You're doing a thing that's you're punishing my my kick.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the,
Yeah.
the distance too.
Generally
It's like
speaking,
figuring out that.
it's helpful to know, like generally speaking, whenever you're not moving forward, you kind of want to be blocking, basically. Like even as you're like punching, you kind of want to be ready to like block, like if I'm gonna do something in return.
Look at him. He's like on his hands.
Yeah, that's
doing good.
Blanca. He's really silly. He's actually really a really good beginner character. If you want to learn him, if you like silly characters, he's actually pretty fun. I really like him.
Oh, see, I was trying to go for that heavy hit combo and I didn't do it. Failed.
That's pretty good.
I'll get it. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like, especially if I enjoy playing it, I'll get it. Ooh,
Yeah.
I thought I had that combo down. I thought that was enough.
No, because that move was not. You were not plus enough. I was at advantage.
Oh,
Engaging target.
Did I do this right?
I think so. Yep, looks like it.
It's looking like I got the super. So now you see how your health bar is yellow.
Yeah,
That means your level 3 will be buffed and it'll do more damage.
I can do it.
Yeah.
It's
So
that whole you gotta hit it twice thing.
KO.
Yeah, it's the range too. Like it seems like the distance between your characters super important. You know, you got timing.
Yes.
It's a lot.
So do you wanna just keep playing Cammy? Because I can show you some other characters if you're interested.
This is the other one I've been playing a little
Lily,
bit.
she's really.
But I haven't done her on the dang, and that's the other problem. I haven't done her on the classic controls. Cammy's the one I've only played classic.
She's good for beginners.
Someone's saying we have to hire the green guy as a mascot.
Yeah, that would be great. If
Play
we could,
Blanca.
If we could hire Blanca as a mascot, I played Blanca a little bit. I played him last year. He's strong. He has some. Especially if you don't know how to handle his.
He's the booty guy.
Yeah,
he's the booty guy.
He is. I can show you some stuff on him.
Beginning operation.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Blanca. Okay, that was a smart one.
I played against one Blanca before, and they kept doing that every single time. It was really
Yeah. That's what Blanca does. He's very tricky because he can just and then he can get a.
That was really fast.
Yeah, he has a command.
Yeah,
That
it was the rush one.
Yeah,
It was
the
a
drive
really-
rush.
Yeah,
it
was
goes
really
pretty much
long.
full screen. So he can when you do his like ball move on punish counter, you can get that as a follow up because it puts you in like a tumble state.
Yeah, it was super long.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a really good drive rush. You also have a really good drive rush. The benefit of that is your drive.
Yeah, I've
drive
never used that one
impact.
before.
So now I cannot see. Look, now that I'm in burnout, I have like a different sort of animation. I'm like
Yeah.
very like.
You're drunk.
Yeah.
He's drunk. Like,
So yeah, now your drive impact, I will not be able to counter in any way. I basically just need to block, and if I'm in the corner, it'll just be me.
yeah,
Yeah, now I'm back.
yeah. Got to get this down. See, like that, I should have followed up with that combo from that when I got you hit once.
Ooh, good job. You were able to use a fast move and block me there.
Thought I did the right bumper. Yeah, I didn't. I must have blocked. I must have just
No,
blocked.
you did one of your. It looked like you did your leg attack. Well, sometimes if during it's different. Sometimes it doesn't like there's a little bit something different there. You see, the strong part about that move is that I can actually do this, and I can do some tricky stuff. And if you don't get me out of the air there,
Oh, I did it! Hey,
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
proud of
Look at
myself.
that.
I actually did the dang combo.
hey, great job.
The one that we practiced. Look at that. Now I'm trying. Now the next thing is to get that dang up B thing down. Or I guess the aerial.
Oh, the hooligan.
No, the anti-air attack. That one.
Okay. That was good. Being able to jab me out of the air. That is, most people don't do that.
Trying to.
Okay, this is my install super. Here I get stronger on my move, and I can do follow-ups after that minute, and it adds really interesting pressure to his attacks. It's a pretty strong super.
I'm good playing it. That was good.
Yeah.
That's fun. He's tough.
Yeah,
The fact that he can.
he has
can
some really
move.
tricky stuff. Yeah, see, because you know how you were talking about doing yeah, it is very helpful to learn if you also it's not as strong of an anti-air, but another strong anti-air you have is your back medium punch.
Medium punch.
So that would be back and
This one?
Y. Yeah, that hits high in the air. You can do that when I'm jumping in, if I'm gonna like kind of land on top of you.
I guess that's the reason I haven't used it a whole lot is because it's like it's
It's
really
it's
a small
different
frame.
input. It's different. It's a different input. You definitely have to like, and it doesn't beat every jump in, but you see it kind of trades there. So it's good as like a fast option if you don't have the time to do your inputs for your
I'm definitely seeing that jab is super important. I got to get that down. Look at that! Like
yeah, I can just come across the screen and I just comboed into level 1. Yeah, he has some pretty chunky damage. Yeah, I also have the option to like kind of, it looks like I'm jumping back and retreating, but instead I just do that.
yeah, it's like a fake.
I have this move as an anti-air type attack, where I can just kind of go into the air.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah, right there I did an EX attack. That is if you try and do the input of your move, but you do two, like if you're trying to do your spiral arrow, your little like spin thing, you can do 2 kicks and it'll be an EX spiral arrow. And usually it's strong because it costs your drive gauge. It costs 2 bars.
Which kick do I use?
You can use any 2. So generally speaking, just like probably because you know
Just
they're
doing
on
like AA.
No. You do at the same time. So generally because they're on 2 buttons, you do like you're gonna want to do like trigger and B or trigger and A. It doesn't really matter. See, look, and that's different because it side switches. Do you see how you're on the different?
So I
side?
should be able to.
So it's different. So generally speaking, yeah. See, but it's not great if you're gonna put yourself in the corner. But it's great because if you're in the corner, you can completely reverse the situation and put the opponent in the corner. That's what's strong about it.
And
But
it only does the switch if you actually hit him with it, right?
yeah. So it's not amazing on block.
And it uses my drive, so that's not. So why did that cancel your drive?
Oh, because you hit me 3 times. Yeah. So so she has really. So that's why it's strong to just do jabs at first, because if they're gonna do something like that, you can just deny them.
Yeah, makes sense. Make a sense.
Ooh, that was.
Don't. That doesn't count. Like nobody. We are just playing, having fun.
No, he
Did not
got me.
actually beat Cole one time.
No, he got me.
No.
I'm really upset. I'm not gonna let you live that down. I'm legitimately heated.
Don't beat me. That's it should be no feat for you to beat me. That's why I tell people if you guys can't beat me, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Hey, I did the combo that time. You see, like I'm getting it.
I need to learn some moves. It's like really, he's very powerful.
Oh yeah, he's fun. I always like watching like playing against him. It's just fun. He's a fun.
Blanca wins.
Yeah, he's real silly. He's real bad. He's real silly.
Well, man, we're over 4. We can play one more. I'm having fun.
I'll play my main. Play the character I normally.
Zangief. That's not what I hear. I hear Kaysen says you only switch to Zangief because he's buff now. Is that true?
Of course.
I know he was talking. He was just talking crap.
Dude, I mean, like, yeah, he's pretty freaking strong.
He is. He's
He
the-
was.
Beginning operation.
He has some really insane tools.
he just does. It's like he does so much damage. It's
Yeah,
outrageous.
and he does another thing where he does a lot of drive damage, and his pokes are generally pretty good.
Why don't I start with that? Kick with that.
Yeah, you can see he has a lot of.
It's huge.
Cannon spike.
I want to see if I can get that anti-air hit in with that. Can't seem to keep punching. Oh, that was gonna be a nice spiral. That was two.
My turn. There. Spiral arrow.
Oof.
Fiery arrow.
You know what's sad is I've not used one of my dang special abilities.
That's fine. You're honestly using the stuff that we learned pretty well.
Yeah.
Like it's you're just not remembering, and it's actually probably best that you're not just using them raw, because generally speaking they're pretty weak raw, because if you block them you get punished super hard.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
they're strong if you were to learn combos, which you are doing.
Hey,
now. So
I did
you're-
it! I did it! I
You're
got
nearly
it!
at the point. Okay, so now you're where Zangief is very scary.
So this is where I should be using that dang. That thing to get
the
out of.
move that is.
Hey, I actually blocked them.
There you try to grab me, and that put you in a lot of, because I jumped.
Mhm.
You cannot get blocked while you're jumping. Jumping, even if you're like just starting your jump,
Yeah.
it completely does not allow them to grab you. So it's a great way to punish grabs. If you see that your opponent's just grabbing, you can kind of just jump on them.
That's a tricky down hit for his kick. That, but
Yeah.
not that one. The other one, it was like a. Maybe it was that one. It looked like you were starting up, but then went down, and so that I think it is. Yeah, I think it is that one.
Yeah, this is his headbutt. So it's strong because it's incredibly advantaged on blocking. As you can see there, I'm getting my string out even though you're trying to like hit me. It feels like you're able to hit me. That is not. It's what's called a frame trap actually. You are specifically not able to hit me if I do my headbutt into another move, because it's plus enough. It's plus enough that you're able to try and do an attack, but it is plus so that you are actually not able to do an attack at all, and instead it punishes you.
Oh, I can't. That jump move.
Yeah, you need to try and be like tricky about that and mix it up. Ooh, that was strong.
Like
So-
you were saying.
In a way that I'm not sure if you understand, but it's because this move, it has one hit of armor on it. So if you just do a move that has one hit,
Oof.
then if you just do a move that has like one hit, then it will armor through it and hit you instead.
Dang. Timing. Oh. Dang it.
That's why if
Savage.
you can use spiral arrow, the little combo into spiral arrow, that can be a curse for you, because being on block is extremely punishing.
Yeah, because there's a you sit
Yeah,
there.
you
It's
sit
like
there. You have to completely finish the move.
Yeah.
The thing about Street Fighter 6 is it's very punishing if you aren't playing safe.
it's the overcommitting. It's overcommitting. Like if you accidentally overcommit, like you're just done.
For sure.
That's okay.
For sure.
I like it though. It's fun.
Oopsies.
Dude, that was your headbutt, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my headbutt. It's a slow move, but it's great because it does so much for Zangief.
That should be a counter on my part.
Yeah, because I actually misclicked. I didn't even mean to hit it.
And you're-
so
you're-
that was really strong. We kind of
You're what's
no. I tried to match it out, but I didn't quite make it.
can't keep. There we go.
That I mean, you're mixing me up successfully. So 'cause I'm expecting you to do something air related. Okay, yeah, you got me. Now you can do whatever combo you want there.
Nope. Nope.
That was a drive reversal. You can do that on block. It's not amazing, as you can see. A lot of the times some things you can just immediately
The Sif, like,
Yeah, the
whatever
little-
that thing was.
call it a hell stab.
A hell stab.
Yeah, that's because it's one of his command normals that you
That one? Yeah, that thing. What is that? That's funny.
It's a little bit disjointed, so you can kind of like throw it out.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
My turn.
You get me?
Oh man, that's a good jump. And see, that's another thing. Like, I should be able to do way more damage on that.
Yeah.
See that? I'm trying to get that down. I want that to work out. This one, there we go. I want that to work. Maybe I'm not close enough. There we go. There we go. I gotta do more damage. I gotta take advantage of the damage, right? Take advantage of the time that you do.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Is getting to the point where you can take advantage of a strong punish.
And then, like, learning the range. I'm learning his range, Zangief's range a little bit, and Cammy's. So I'm getting a little better at figuring out where to be. It's like that, being a little bit too far out of your range.
Another thing about EX moves is doing that EX move like on if I like have you in the corner and I'm just trying to continue my pressure on you, you can actually do the EX version of that little up kick move, and it will
How do I do the EX of the up?
yeah,
Oh, I
like
just did.
that.
Oh, okay.
And that will take me off of you and also put me in the corner and you out though.
Oof. Nope. That should kill me. What? Oh,
Yeah, I can do a little. I can do a bit of a I can do some extra hits after that. There is an option of that super where I can just do a big.
Do you want to still play Zangief?
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
This is good. It's good practice.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm enjoying it.
You're definitely learning. You definitely learn things very. You're very good at learning like this stuff.
Listen, I safely say that I think people that play esports are way more adaptable at learning new behaviors than any other traditional athlete. Just because we're required to, like, it happens often, and even still, like, things change. It's not like they're always the same.
Yeah.
Characters get buffs, they get nerfed. Like, dang, that sucks. I
Yeah.
hate being at that.
A big thing of getting.
Fuck. What are you doing? You're doing the same slap maneuver over.
Yeah, it's good. It's good because it's actually pretty bad. Because as you can see, if I just like do it, it's great for a punish.
Yeah, I see that. What is that?
I just drive impacted back.
How did you do that?
What?
I was countering your drive impact, and then you countered
No,
my counter.
no, I wasn't drive impacting.
Oh,
I was not drive impacting.
it looked like it. That was weird. Oof. If I can get that long range poke, that one, oof, that'll be devastating. Get that down.
Yeah, that can be useful, especially because you're at a range where not everyone can punish you very easily.
Oof. Look at us both, like.
Yeah, we're both trying to be defensive.
Yeah, that was great. Interesting that you're able to block. That was a counter, right? Yep. I was gonna say I thought it looked good.
Yeah, get ready to flip this.
Chat. Get ready to clip this in chat.
Yeah. I just got that's one of the better. I didn't quite get it because your health bar was too low, but if that setup would have rocked out, I would have gotten like half health.
I think I'm good.
You're done
Good.
playing?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll do one more. We play.
We can do one more?
Yeah, one more. I need to get that combo down at least one more time to feel good about myself.
Yeah, that's one thing about this is your down heavy kick. Most characters,
See that? I keep getting stuck. That's such a dumb move to do against
Yeah.
Zangief. I keep doing it.
it's okay. You're trying to. The important thing is that you're noticing, because you're noticing that you have a sort of you have a kind of an autopilot is trying to form essentially.
There's your counter.
Your autopilot is trying to form, but you're able to notice the things that are like perhaps a weakness of it.
There, that. I did it again, twice in a row.
Yeah.
Why didn't you counter? You should have.
Well, I didn't notice in time.
Just one more game. Somebody's in chat telling us we're stuck.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
it's one more game.
One more game.
It was real this time.
Yeah, just one more game. Oh.
See, that move is not canceled, so that is the downside. Is that I couldn't exactly do that on reaction, but if I were to, I don't know, but
I did it that time.
Yeah.
I actually got some extra damage there.
yeah, that was good.
Cannon spike.
Here, I'm
Trying to show me your chest? Is that his counter is kind of funny. He's like,
yeah, a lot of them are pretty silly, or some of them are, I guess. They kind of try and a lot of yeah, it's a lot of personality.
yeah, I see. Yeah, definitely. I like the personality in this game. It's fun.
Yeah. Oof.
You want me in that corner?
Yeah, maybe I did.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. If only I knew how to use my dang special. That's okay.
I could. Oh damn. Actually, after a real a common you can actually do is after that little, when you do the heavy punch, heavy kick,
Yeah.
you can actually start like right as soon as you do that, you can buffer your double quarter circle forward kick, your level 3. So that is a way you can do that, and it's a pretty easy input there.
So that one you can.
Yeah, you can just instantly if
Oh,
you're.
because
if you're
it
able
does
to-
the corkscrew up in the air. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can do it after you can cancel it out of the.
This will hurt.
Nice.
Ooh,
Ooh, that was a good counter.
that was
Like
a
me.
good. That was a good reversal. It does cost 2 bars, but
It was worth it. Worth it to get out of there.
Jackhammer.
Nice. So good.
Zongia
So good. Well, thanks for playing, man. This has been fun. We should do it again. Definitely do it again.
this is great. I definitely I'm already pretty impressed with you've been playing for a day. You already kind of have some. You kind of have you're good at learning like the general rules. I'd say.
Yeah.
You have pretty much as good of a grasp you could for playing for one day, because
You hear that, y'all? I could be worse. That's what I'm hearing. I could be a lot worse.
I mean honestly, a lot of people it takes a minute before they're able to grasp the mechanics in as much of a way as you have, especially after one day.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, so yeah, for sure. Just play around some more, play different characters if you like. And I'd love to see your improvement if you
Heck yeah.
do want to play this.
I have a rematch.
Yeah, for
Rematch
sure.
in a couple of weeks, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
No, my intention is to play through the games you guys play and just get at least have fun and hang out.
I may
That's
even
the
have
stuff.
some higher level tips for you
There you
next
go.
time.
There you go. Sweet. Well, Cole, thank you, man. We're excited for this season. We're gonna be traveling a bit for Street Fighter and Smash, so we're gonna do some fun things, and it's gonna be great. Thank y'all for hanging out. Didn't even get to talk to chat too much. We were so focused on what we were doing.
Yeah.
But everything looks good. Nobody was like getting crazy other than John.
Yeah. He really came at you just for being a beginner, huh?
Listen. He's
That was crazy.
Vicious.
He's
vicious.
I'll have to talk to him later. I'll have to give him some captain.
Yeah,
I'll have to
yeah.
give him a captain talk to you.
Like a coaching session. He needs a coaching session on how to give feedback. So, that's funny. Somebody asked a question. I'm looking for it. I saw it come through and I did not answer it.
Yeah.
Okay, is the streaming office open to all players to pop in or no? Like if we're on stream, you're welcome to come say hi. It could be very distracting, so just check
Yeah.
before you do. I will be inviting people just like Cole to come hang out and play. So if you want to play, just let me know, and I'll let you know when the next stream is. I'm starting to get these kind of stacked up where it's like becoming a little bit more scheduled with things. But yeah, absolutely.
For context, I knew that he was having a Street Fighter 6 stream and offered to come do like a little coaching sesh because I knew it'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm like Street Fighter 6 is great. It's great to have beginners. I have no issue. I mean if anyone honestly wants help learning the game, fighting games are I mean they're an investment as it is, just not just for money but for time as well. You have to learn. There's a lot of onboarding, and if I can make that easier for anyone, I'm down to. Like a lot of beginners have come up to me, well I guess mostly beginners have come up to me wanting to play for the team, and I'm like, as long as I do not care skill level wise, because I mean the game came out last year. I pretty much learned it then. Like I wasn't I'm still not super great. I just I've just played over a long time, so I love having beginners learning to play, because I mean everyone was there at that point, and as long as you're happy to learn and willing to improve, that's the type of people that are gonna excel on the Street Fighter team.
And having a good attitude. I think we've talked. Cole and I have talked about this a lot. You gotta have a good attitude. Like you can't.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good attitude, it's just gonna make it worse. And like you gotta have a good attitude going into it. You're gonna get beat a lot. You're gonna lose. Like that's part of the process.
Yeah.
And I will say, what's cool for me is, Cole, you're the first person to coach me on the coach's corner. Like let that sink in. Like that's pretty cool that you were here coaching me on this process, right? So it's like I think that's pretty fun too. Is you guys can teach me how to play. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody in chat for hanging out. But we'll be back on Tuesday, and I believe the plan is for Overwatch on Tuesday. So and I see you in chat, Pirate and Watch. We will play. So Nwatch works in our library. She's one of the library staff, and she also runs the board game club. So shout out board game club. But she and I will be playing just to kind of have fun one day, and I think it'll be later in this month. But yeah, a lot of good stuff coming and a lot of fun things happening. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us.